Hello, and welcome back to part 3 of what I've been doing. So, I decided to go back and get the fairies turned in. So I have 33 fairies, and we get the whipworm, which is a much better card than the carnival, whatever that thingy was. The thing that goes in the circle and looks like an armadillo, that one. So, we're going into the mines now because the Kandari lost their runestone. Aren't they special? They can't even keep track of their own crap. Alright, yep. Kandari's runestone was stolen, blah blah blah. That's how they get their wealth through the diamonds. Or other... I don't know, is it diamonds or just gems? They don't specify, I don't think. So, let's see. I was gonna talk about ninjas, I remember. So, me and my friends have really weird conversations ranging from the typical to ninjas. Ninjas has its own category. So, it all began when I asked my friends what would win a fight, 3 tigers or 100 midgets. My friend said 3 tigers if the midgets didn't have weapons, and then we got to the terms of Spartan versus ninja. My friend's like, ninja would totally kick their butt, and I'm like, no, they didn't. They lost on that show. Oh, by the way, breaking the story, there is a card underneath the glass, so you want to break that. It's a very rare card. That's probably the only time you'll find it in card form. Otherwise, you would have to capture it. And it's only in a few places, if I remember right. But I'll tell you about that when we get to it. And I caught myself a little jack-o'-lantern. I think that's actually a bad card, because I think it has something to do with self-destruction. So if you use it, you actually lose your own health points, so... Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the carnival. Carbuncle. Ah, man. So yes, this is very important. The Golden Goose. Unless you want to capture it, this is the only way you can get this card. Because it's a pain to try and capture. Because as soon as you come up to the creature, it runs away and it buries itself under the ground and dies. That's what it does. It doesn't attack, it just runs around. It's like a distraction card. So anyway, getting back to the story. Ninjas, yes. Okay. So my friend didn't believe me when the Spartans won the... I don't know what they do. I guess they reenact it. Like, apparently a Spartan's shield and spear did more damage and protection versus a ninja's. My friend's all gun-ho. He's like... He becomes the ninja expert and says, no, they didn't! Ninjas came from samurai, and that's how they're so deadly, because they knew how to control their own katanas, and I don't know the sword names, and he went on and on and on. It's like they were people of stealth. They had sandals that they would flip inside out and have animal tracks, and that's how they blended in with the nature. And I'm like, okay, I believe you. Oh my gosh, this is the best part. You get this Frady Cat Kandari soldier. Look at him! Who's there? Oh, aren't you the Princess of Melange? What are you doing in a place like this? I'm scared. Huh? You're going deeper? That's what she said. I'm sorry, that was bad. Dirty me. I am slapping my hand. Your virgin ears, I'm sorry. Continuing on. So yes, we have a Kandari warrior who apparently all his friends have been separated from him. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say they're dead. Because this does not look like a friendly place. Although we don't know why they would be dead yet, I would presume monsters. But that is my excuse for everything. I think everybody died because of monsters. And I kind of get sidetracked a lot in this video because I'm trying to figure out where all the fairies are. This place is a little confusing. See, you can either go with the Kandari soldier and force yourself into battles. Yeah, he'll do that. You don't even have to talk to him to trigger these battles. So you can either go with the Kandari soldier, or if you already know the place, which I do, but I'm following him anyway. you can go by yourself. You don't have to fight as many battles. It's a lot more helpful. But if you want to hang out with the dude, it's fine. It's not like he's gonna die if you leave him. He just sits there forever. Like a scared little soldier. Although he doesn't run away, he just stands there, which is kind of weird. In a flight or fight freeze method, I guess you pick freeze. Huh. Deer in headlights. That's all I can think of. So yeah, I like this level because of the Kandari soldier. He's pretty funny. He's all like, oh! And then after the battle, it's like, see, I told you nothing would happen. I'm like, STFU. You don't do anything. I'm saving your butt. So yeah, you can tell I'm just checking everywhere because I really think it's in those logs for some reason. It's not in those. I think it's in a different log. I'm sorry, I keep breaking up the story about ninjas. So, my friend told me that ninjas came from samurai, and they were having this competition between samurais and ninjas who would kill each other, and depending on what year or generation it was, you could argue that either one was better than the other. And then they had special sandals that when they flip it around when they ran away, they became bear paws and crap. So my friend also told me there were these glass eggs they would throw into people's eyes. And ouch. Because every time you blink, it would get worse. So he said you had to juggernaut it, just be like, this doesn't hurt me, and just not blink. I don't see how you could do that. It's so painful. Oh, eye injuries. Hate eye injuries. Eye injuries and finger injuries make me nervous. So he said the ninjas would beat him up and then stomp on him. It was like, they're bear paws. He was attacked by bears. And then we got into the discussion of ninjas versus pirates. And apparently some pirates don't know how to swim, but all ninjas do. Like, that's a little weird. Because apparently ninjas escape through water sometimes, so they all have to know how to swim. Which makes sense. But pirates, I thought pirates would know how to swim. They're on a boat. You know? I'm on a boat. I'm not making that reference. Not anymore, anyway. So, my friend still thinks the ninjas would have won against the pirates. Because apparently they're master carpenters and they can carve crap from the wood and make spikes in their own ship. Yeah, makes total sense. And then they would knock them into the water and they would drown. And some of them ones that didn't drown would be kicked in the face with shark feet. So that way they know the sharks attacked them. I don't know where my friends were going with that. But that was pretty funny. Shark feet attack. He was attacked by sharks. Look at the shark feet. It's so obvious. So yeah, those are some of the bizarre conversations I have with my friends. There was another one about zombies, like real life zombies. I guess I'll tell you that one too, since I have extra time. So apparently there was this dude who, like, he was a victim of something. I don't know how it went, but somebody poisoned somebody to near death, and then they were so close to near death that their brain was at a low activation, so they could do physical things, but they couldn't think properly. So they used them to brainwash them. They would dig them up after they were pronounced dead in their own coffins, and then they would use them for slavery and stuff like that. But apparently this one time they stopped feeding him the poison, and he eventually got smart again, and he left. Just left. That's it. Nope. He didn't, like, report it or anything. No, this is totally made up. And I don't believe my friends. They make up stories. At least the shark feet were funny. But they love zombies. All my friends read the World War Z book. I haven't read it personally, but I heard it's about how each country deals with their own zombies. And they make up the whole rules, like zombies can swim underwater, and blah blah blah. That is on my list of reading items. Although I'm not really into that stuff. Not a zombie person. I mean, it's cool. I love Resident Evil and things like that. But zombies, they're okay. They're not the greatest thing in the world. It's like dirty mystic stuff. It's not quite cool mystic. It's dead things. But what am I talking about? I'm playing a game that's like pure fantasy. What do I know? Ah, how far are we? Yep, he's still scared. But, oh, I guess it's time to go. See you later.